America's visiting team, the temporary titans of Banana Ball, the not-so-permanent players with pizzazz and razzmatazz. I'd like to present to you all the visitors. The visiting team heard round the nation. They play in Savannah on summer vacation. They're not here for a long time, but they're here for a pretty dang good time. They're putting on a show for Banana Ball fans. They're learning how to backflip and TikTok dance. So come out to Grayson Stadium, won't you pack the stands? Oh, the visitors team, so fresh, so clean. Well, they're out here living the dream. Living the dream. In Savannah, Georgia, under the sun. Oh, they're out here making baseball fun. Oh, the visiting team heard round the nation. They play in Savannah on summer vacation. They're not here for a long time. Well, maybe they are, but they're here for a pretty dang good time. Say, fellas, I think it's time for some introductions around here. Tell him your name and a little something extra.
My name is Coach Mark Rocco. My future son's name will be Rocco, Oppo, Taco, Rocco.
Hey, my name's Trey Paluski. They call me Rudy, and you betcha, my BP's a beauty.
Last name Stober, first name Bryce. These visitors are cold as ice.
I'm Jordan Brewer, and this is a trident, not a skewer. It's Dalton Reeves, and I'll be calling the game. They call me Big Red, so you'll remember my name.
Hey there, it's Peyton Chatonier. Go Visitors, what do you say?
I'm Brock Terrio. They call me Louisiana, because all my pitches get by you.
I'm Patty Bags, king of tags, snags, and swags.
My name's Ashby Vining. When I go to the beach, my hair is always shining.
Last name Hughes, first name Tyner, and I play all niner. My name's Brian Dansereau. I'm going to put on a show, don't you know?
They call me Benji Greer. My speed is top tier, and I'm thrilled to start my banana ball career.
Grady Morgan, the karaoke king from Cali. Anytime you need me, I'll start a rally.
I'm Lucas Cook. When I'm not on the field, I'm probably reading a good book.
I'm JD Urso. When I'm on the bases, I'm always going turbo.
Now for the visitors' pitching staff.
My name's Garrett the Clue, and how do you do?
Press Sanchez is the name. They call me Dirty on account that I got the dirtiest mustache in the game.
My name is Connor Harris, and I'm 6'8". I'm the kind of guy you'd let your sister date.
Grant Besser here. They call me G-Baby because I'm the tallest guy on the team.
Tyler Hoffman's the name, always bringing the flame. These dogs cannot be tamed.
I'm Bradley Wilson, country twang with some Spanish slang.
My name is Drake Fontineau, but folks around here, they call me Draco.
I'm CJ Williams, and I got a good cutter. When I'm on the mound, it's smooth and butter.
Casey Cobb is the name. When I'm not on the job, you can catch me flying a plane.
G'day, it's Donnie Allen, and they call me the Wonder from Down Under.
I'm Keegan Backa, and I'm from Michigan, and I'm super excited to pitch again.
And as always, folks, I'm Fisher Polydoroff. They call me Old Knuckles around these parts. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the visitors.
Thanks to Fisher Polydoroff, Old Knuckles, for putting together the official Visitors theme song of 2025, and welcome in all to Game 64 of the 2025 Banana Ball World Tour. As you can see, for a second straight night here in Savannah, we have gotten blasted by some serious rain, but the real bugaboo has been the lightning. While the rain continues to fall, we can thankfully say that the lightning has left us. So tonight we finally get the much anticipated first battle this season between Banana Ball's developmental team, the Visitors, and the Savannah Bananas, as we welcome you inside with Josh Talevsky, Pico Scala. Thank you for sticking out the hour and 15-minute or so rain delay. We are ready for action, and this visitor squad is phenomenal.
Yeah, and they're probably more talented than the team that we saw last season, and they really hung in, especially the last two games against the Party Animals when they played in Louisville, Kentucky. They've got a lot of guys who are really scrappy, and the thing is, the Visitors have never been swept in their short Banana Ball career. They're hoping to keep that alive this weekend, but meanwhile, the Savannah Bananas currently on a 5-game winning streak and hoping to extend that as well.
And let's take a look at the 4 Savannah Bananas that were on last year's visitor squad, because it's worth reminding you folks that these visitors could be stars of the future. Of course, star is the perfect descriptor for Kyle Jackson. What a first full year in Banana Ball he has had. Ty Jackson, this is year 5. He is the Energizer Bunny for this Nanner squad. Corell Prime, one of the best two-way players in the game, and Gage Voorhees has been excellent, both starting and out of the pen.
And all of these guys have had big contributions for the Bananas this season. We've seen Voorhees turned into a really nice setup man as of late. You've got both Jacksons in the lineup tonight for the Savannah Bananas and batting at the top of the order. And for Correll Prime, he's turned into another Danny Hosley for the Savannah Bananas this season. Impressive with the bat for sure, but he has really blossomed in terms of the way in which he's pitched throughout this season.
Now let's look at the best of the best from this 2025 Visitors squad across their 3-game set in Louisville against the Party Animals. Ashby Vining and Jordan Brewer, they both brought the boom. CJ Williams was excellent and nailed down the save in their Game 2 victory. And Brett Allen, what a debut he had on the bump.
And these 4 guys brought arguably the 4 most impressive resumes into this season for the Visitors. Vining and Brewer each had 2 home runs for the Visitors in their first series in Louisville. Vining was one of the 50 best D1 catchers for St. Peter's this past season. And Jordan Brewer is a former Big Ten Player of the Year when he was at the University of Michigan. Meanwhile, when it comes to the pitching side of things, the Visitors know that they can turn it over to Brett Allen and CJ Williams late in games. They've been awfully quick, awfully effective, and they keep the ball on the ground really, really well.
And now I see in the chat, it can be confusing. Evelyn Gomez said KJ has 3 home runs this year. That's amazing. KJ had 3 home runs for the Visitors in 6 games last year. He only has 1 home run this year. He's been stupendous just without the pop, but he had 3 bombs in his first 3 games last year. Unbelievable start to his banana ball career. Now, before we get this game in, we got to give you the 11 rules of our young sport.
The name of the game is Banana Ball, and this is the fastest, most entertaining game in sports. Rule number 1, win the inning, win the point. If you score the most runs in an inning, you get a point. The most points win the game. But in the last inning of Banana Ball, every run counts as a point. Rule number 2, there is a 2-hour time limit. No new inning can start when the clock hits 0. Rule number 3, if you step out of the batter's box, it is a strike. Rule number 4, no bunting. If you bunt, you're thrown out of the game. Rule number 5, batters can steal first. Rule number 6, no walks allowed. It becomes a ball 4 sprint until every position player touches the ball. Rule number 7, no mound visits. Nope. Rule number 8, if a fan catches a foul ball, it is an out. In Banana Ball, everything's in play, so you better be ready. Rule number 9, the Showdown Tiebreaker. If the game is tied at the end of 9 innings or when time expires, it is pitcher versus hitter with 1 fielder, and the hitter has to score. Rule number 10, the Banana Ball Challenge Rule. You, the fans, have the opportunity to challenge a ruling on the field. Rule number 11, the Golden Batter Rule. A team can send up any batter to hit in any spot in the lineup. This is guaranteeing the best possible matchup at the end of the game when it matters most. These are the official rules of Banana Ball.
And away we go. It is game 64 of the 2025 Banana Ball World Tour. The Savannah Bananas take on Banana Ball's developmental team, the Visitors. What a fearsome squad the boys in gray have assembled. This is the first of their final 3 games on the tour. They're here for a short time, but it's going to be a heck of a time. They were able to get a win out of the 3-game set against the Party Animals. They have never been swept. And let's get a look at the Bananas' defensive alignment. They are the home team. They're out on the field first, left to right in the outfield. Robert Anthony Cruz, D.R. Meadows, and Reese Alexiadis. Third to first in the infield, Kyle Jackson, Ryan Cox, Jackson Olsen, and Eric Jones Jr., and it's Bill Leroy behind the dish.
The guys you've got to look out for in this series specifically are D.R. Meadows and Reese Alexiadis, 2 outfielders. DR is 5 trick plays away from becoming the first outfielder to 100 in a single season, but Reese Alexiadis could be the 2nd outfielder to 50 trick plays in a single season. Of course, that done by his teammate, currently chasing that triple-digit milestone.
And at the middle of it all, the pride of St. Louis, Missouri, who in a week's time will be in Busch Stadium, his beloved home park. But tonight, He sets his sights on the visitors, and what a second campaign Noah Nisnik is having.
It's his 15th start of the season. Nisnik with 3 wins and 2 losses this year, and all 3 of his wins have come across his last 6 starts for the Savannah Bananas. He's only allowed 1 hit to his opponents in 3 of his last 4 starts, and that's a 13-inning span for the left-hander, who is still the only Bananas pitcher with an earned run average below 4 this season, and has opponents batting .211 against him.
You got a sneak peek at the visitors' defensive alignment. Let's get a long look at their lineup, because it's an impressive one. At the top, guy who had a leadoff home run in Game 2, that victory for the visitors against the Party Animals, Peyton Chatagnier, followed by Grady Morgan and Jordan Brewer cleaning it up, Ashby Vining. Then Dalton Reeves, Brian Dansereau, and Lucas Cook. The bottom 3, Tyner Hughes, Patrick Baggett, and Benjamin Greer.
Well, Brewer and Vining were the 2 best bats for the visitors in Louisville, Kentucky. But you've also got to keep your eye out for Grady Morgan in that 2-hole. Had a slow weekend, but he is waiting to break out.
Let's get it on down to the young professor. We're about to start this clock. The soggy Grayson Stadium, but what an unbelievable crowd we still have on hand. First pitch, it's going to be about an hour and 17 minutes after we scheduled.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you have waited long enough. When I count to 3, I need everyone here as excitedly and loud as you can to yell out, "Start the clock." 1, 2, 3. Showtime!
The 2-hour timer will officially start at 8:16 p.m. here on the East Coast. Peyton Chatagnier, the shortstop, 3 for 12 in the series against the Party Animals. He's going to get a heater right behind the keister to start this series against the Nanners. Unbelievable resume for Chatagnier out of Cypress, Texas. Spent 4 years at the University of Mississippi. Was a national champion in 2022. Finished his college career at TCU. Nisnik right back in the zone, count 1-1.
And Chatagnier is certainly a gamer if you just focus on his time at Ole Miss alone. This is a guy who started 183 of 186 games when he was in Oxford.
Either just misses high or home plate umpire is Hunter Ives. Vincent Chapman over at first. This ball's heading his way. Cued between the legs, Eric Jones Jr. And Hunter Ives is saying that it hit off of Chatagnier. And now Peyton is hamming it up. He said, yeah, it clipped me. It definitely did not. But smart play. The entire Bananas team is apoplectic. They're out of the dugout barking at Hunter Ives. Hunter's pointing to Vincent Chapman right on cue. He said Vince made the call that it was fouled off of the visitor's shortstop, who's all smiles. So another life gifted by the umpires, and now a full count. Don't see that every day. Swing and a miss. Couple extra pitches, but Nisnik turns it into a punch out.
Well, fortunately for Noah Nisnik, he didn't find himself in a full count immediately after the disagreement between Hunter Ives and the Savannah Bananas. Was able to fire 1 pitch, then run the count full, and dial himself back in. You saw him take a deep breath with the count running full, executed a perfect circle change to record the punch out, and retire Chatagnier after all.
Grady Morgan digs in. Was 2 for 9 against the Party Animals. Now he's going to be 2 for 10 on the tour. EJ making the call. And he will grab the trick play, a knee slide on the turf. He was robbed of a trick play to start this ball game by the umpires. He gets it back 1 play later.
Well, everything's still working out for the Savannah Bananas right now. Nisnik retires Chatagnier. Eric Jones Jr. comes away with a pretty fun trick play. And EJ thought he might tip that one to Olsen, but makes the adjustment last second to slide and record the out.
It is a rain-soaked field as that one scrapes the inside corner. No balls, 2 strikes on Jordan Brewer. One of the best resumes we have in Bananaland. How about that for a visitor? 3rd-round draft pick, former Big Ten Player of the Year when he was at Michigan. And he's come out of the gate like gangbusters, 4 for 13. Tied with the man on deck, Ashby Vining for the team lead, 2 home runs. Each of them have a double as well. Count even at 2-2. Goes inside with the fastball. Brewer spoils it.
Brewer's a great battler. Again, when he was Big Ten Conference Player of the Year, he had a .329 batting average, recorded 25 multi-hit games. You're not able to do that without making pitchers really work and force them to make mistakes, which is the goal right now for Jordan Brewer.
This attempt by Tyner Hughes to try and nail that foul ball. Niz lets Jordan Brewer know heat's coming, blows it by him. 3 up, 3 down, a pair of Ks for Niz Nasty. He's feeling himself. And we are underway here, a soggy night in Savannah, Georgia. Nice start for the Nanners. Another look at the punch out. No, just kidding, that's a foul ball. Forget what we're trying to show you. Here's the visitors' defense. Better late than never, am I right? Left to right in the outfield, Hughes, Greer, and Morgan. In the infield, third to first, Cook, Chatagnier, Baggett, and Brewer. Vining is the catcher.
Yeah, it's going to be really fun to see what the visitors can do. They actually outpaced the Savannah Bananas in their series last year in trick plays. They're hoping to do that again here in 2025. Chatagnier and Brewer each had a pair of trick plays across Louisville. But look out for Patrick Baggett, who was one of the defensive standouts when he was in the USPBL a season ago.
And in the middle of it all, Drake Fontineau, the pride of Bossier, Louisiana. 4-pitch mix, sinker, slider, curveball, and changeup. Nothing is straight. And he's another guy who has a pretty unbelievable baseball career coming into Banana Land.
Yeah, he comes out of the University of Arkansas, Rich Mountain, and Delta State University. Had 32 career wins in college, and he's coming off of his best collegiate season. A 9-3 record, 102 thirds innings pitched, and a 2.50 earned run average with 86 strikeouts. He threw 2 complete games that season and also had 39 1/3 consecutive scoreless innings pitched, which is one of the top 5 longest streaks in Division II baseball.
And let's feast our peepers on the Nanners starting lineup. It's the usual man leading it off, D.R. Meadows, followed by Ty Jackson, a visitor last year, and Danny Oberst hitting third. Kyle Jackson, another former visitor, cleaning it up. Then Reese Alexiadis, Ryan Cox, and Eric Jones Jr. The bottom 3 being Robert Anthony Cruz, Bill Leroy, and Jackson Olsen.
This is a lineup that did a ton of damage against the Firefighters a weekend ago in Fenway Park. D.R. Meadows, of course, had his first home run since 2023, but Dan Oberst just continues to get better and better as the season goes on.
Fontineau tries to front door a bender. Doesn't get in there. And DR doesn't bite. Got another spinner. Back in the zone. There's the sinker. Fontineau used this 4-pitch mix to throw 39 1/3 consecutive scoreless innings, a Delta State record. And nice play! Heck of reaction time. He's going to flip it over to Brewer. And 1 down to start the last of the first.
Well, fields his position well to start the game. You see the sigh of relief, the hands raised up. Fontineau fielding the atom ball, and not easy to retire D.R. Meadows, who has been very hot as of late. Now it's Ty Jackson in the batter's box for the Savannah Bananas, who's reached in each of his last 3 games.
One of 4 2024 visitors on this Bananas squad. And a slow roller foul, of course, a legendary Bananas career before that, 2021 and 22 Coastal Plain League champion. And then with the Bananas shuttering their collegiate summer team, he went to the Lexington County Blowfish for 2023 with visitors catcher Ashby Vining. They combined talents to win the Pettit Cup up in Lexington County. Hey, tip drill trick play. Good work, Mr. Morgan. That's his second trick play of the year.
Nice and easy for Grady Morgan, who is obviously very fresh in his banana ball career. You don't see him try and do too much too early in banana ball. He just wants to collect the trick plays and eventually level it up as his career hopefully continues. Of course, all of these guys vying to play on future banana ball teams.
What a fun matchup this is. Drake Fontineau on the mound, Dan Oberst at the dish. Fontineau, the 2025 Gulf South Conference Pitcher of the Year. Oberst, the 2021 Gulf South Conference Player of the Year. Couple D2 Warriors duking it out. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Fontineau wins round 1 against Oberst. And he equals Noah Nisnik. Sets the Nanners down in order.
3 up, 3 down for Drake Fontineau, and it's all done in 2.5 minutes. Impressive stuff from the Delta State kid.
Another look at the strikeout from Fontineau. Round out, fly out, and the K to end it, and a nice boogie to celebrate his first career strikeout in historic Grayson Stadium. Nisnik had a pair in the top of the first. He's going to have 4, 5, and 6 in this visitors lineup. Vining, Reeves, and Dansereau in his second inning of work. Nisnik primarily a 3-pitch guy, four-seam fastball, circle changeup, and the curveball. He was letting the heater eat in that first inning. He'll work in some cutters when necessary, especially jamming them in on righties.
And we saw him get the jam shot in the first inning against Grady Morgan, inducing the pop-up and the trick play. Nisnik has now induced 99 trick plays this season. He's one away from becoming the first man on this year's World Tour to induce 100.
Heading into our second inning of action, scoreless so far. And the starting third baseman for this Nanners squad, he was the starting shortstop for the inaugural visitors team, Kyle Jackson. And in his first ever game, second career Banana Ball plate appearance, Yaba Rooney off of Brett Helton.
That's right.
Are you kidding me?
That's right. That was quite the experience. I missed being in that grade, but I'm happy where I am now.
Yeah, you can't complain, right?
You know how it goes.
Hey, welcome in. Appreciate you taking the time, as per usual. How much of this visitor squad have you gotten to watch so far with their series in Louisville?
I've gotten to watch a little bit. I know they got some hitters. They're not afraid to swing it. But, I mean, when I was a visitor, I wasn't afraid to swing it either, so I expected nothing less.
No doubt. And nobody has been better so far than the guy at the dish. Ashby Vining.
That's a good piece. That was up.
He is now 6 for 11, hitting above 500, couple tanks, and a double.
Wow.
He just keeps on ripping.
Wow.
KJ, talk to us about what that visitor squad was like, because of course it was the first all time, and you don't know if you're going to get anything more than a month in Banana Land.
You never know anything. I'll say this, playing on that visitors team is like, it's like playing in the backyard with your best friends, except you're in front of a bunch of fans.
Now when you're on such a small little 6-game sample, it's got to feel like a tryout. I mean, what is like what is your mental state like? Do you feel like you're putting pressure on yourself to perform and try and keep yourself on a future Banana Ball squad?
Well, of course, in the thought process is to make a team, but that's not why you're a visitor. You're a visitor because you want to compete and have a good time playing Banana Ball. It's not about making the bananas. It's not about making a certain team. It's just about getting to be a part of this and what it really means, and they're getting it. Oh, that's crushed.
Reeves blasts this out to left. Robert Anthony Cruz on his horse.
Great
nice
play,
running
Rack.
catch.
Are you kidding me?
Warning track power.
Are you kidding me, Rack?
Rack ran a country mile to track it down.
Dude, that was a great play. Look at that. What a dog. All right, double play. Jackson!
And that's an athlete, an infielder his whole life, converted to the outfield for Banana Ball.
Good
He's
for
at
him.
home out there.
Good for him. They are all swinging, I'll tell you what.
Good hack by Brian Dansereau, the extra hitter.
They are all swinging.
Here for a good time, not a long time. Got to get your hacks in.
No lie, you are not wrong, Vigo. Here it comes, right at me. Uh-oh.
Nostradamus?
Never mind.
Nostranope. Dansereau plugged.
It's all right. Even better situation. Trick play to me, double play.
Yeah, now you got third base in the equation.
Uh-oh.
I've seen you twist a 5-3 twin killing before.
Come on now. I got some. I'll do something cool. Maybe a somersault, bring it back out, you know. right, here we go.
J.D. Urso, the designated runner, out on second.
I love this. This is awesome.
And Lucas Cook swings through a changeup. That
Cover!
one ricochets
Cover!
off Bill Leroy into the visitors' dugout. It should be a dead ball. And Urso is going to be sent back to third base by Hunter Ives, the home plate umpire. Ball went out of play before he maintained control of third. So,
Bases loaded.
yeah, and a steal of first for Lucas Cook. Good eye, KJ.
How often do you see bases loaded in banana ball?
Very rare.
Very rare.
Got to pinch yourself.
Oh, no. See, he's trying to hit a grand slam.
First pitch, changeup. Tyler Hughes can't connect.
Here we go, Eights.
Liner, Cox. There's
rid of
one. Olsen under the leg. Scooped by EJ in time. What a double play.
That's how we do it, boys.
And KJ's fired up. Thank you so much for joining us on the mic, my man.
Thanks, Miko. Love y'all.
Love you, dude.
Perfect execution for the Savannah Bananas here in the top of the second. Coxie able to play this one. Perfect feed to Olsen, and with enough time to go under the legs to collect the trick play as well and keep the visitors off the board.
It's been a wild inning and a half so far. Let's nail down exactly who the visitors are. They are a temporary squad. This is the first of 3 games they've got this weekend. That's the end of their season after they played 3 games last weekend against the Party Animals. Lifetime 3-6. They have taken 1 game out of every 3-game series they have played so far, and 71% of the visitors last year are on Banana Ball teams here in 2025.
And with 2 new teams coming to the Banana Ball Championship League next season, you get the feeling that that number is going to be even higher after this season. We have also seen the impact that these 2024 visitors have had across the 2025 World Tour. Of course, we just spoke with Kyle Jackson, but we've seen the impact of some of these guys on 2 of the newest teams in Banana Ball. Ben Dumm, arguably the best pitcher on the Firefighters, and we've seen the offensive contributions from Taylor Justice, Indiana Stanley, and Travis Munoz for the high-powered Texas Tailgaters.
The Tailgaters and Firefighters currently doing battle up in Salem, Virginia. 2-2 game in the 7th. Heck of a battle. You can watch that game live on the Firefighters YouTube channel. And KJ from the mic to the box. Ahead 2 balls and no strikes. Holding down the cleanup spot tonight. Pitcher's pitch to get Drake Fontineau back in the count. Barrel out to right and on the run. Grady Morgan hauls it in. Nothing you can do about that as a hitter. You're just there hunting loud contact. That's exactly what Kyle Jackson got, just hit it to the wrong spot. Now Mauricio Alexiadis will dig in. An excellent rookie campaign a year ago. He has upped the ante here in year 2. The Nanners team leader with 1.073 OPS, on-base percentage plus slugging. Squibs this one the other way. Brewer is going to bounce it under the leg. Fontineau, nice backhanded snag, slips on first base and quickly to his feet. Good to see he's okay. Nanners coach Eric Fox is going to wipe off the bags there. Hope nobody gets injured here tonight in a wet one in Grayson.
The rain has come back down again here in Grayson Stadium. It's going to make those bags a little slick. Good to see Drake Fontineau is all right. And nice to see Jordan Brewer jump out to the team lead in trick plays for the visitors. Impressive under the legs bounce pass. And Ryan Cox thinks about a steal of first base. He will opt not to test the arm of Ashby Vining behind the dish.
Cox, he's been better than ever here in year 4 in Banana Land. Continuing to level up his game. Hitting .323 as you just saw, reaching base at a .413 clip. Aliquippa, Pennsylvania native. One of the smartest Banana Ball players we have. (3-1). Struck well, but right to Brewer. He's going to pull it with a bounce between the legs. A couple trick plays on the inning for the former minor leaguer. He's up to 4 here in his young banana ball career in his 4th game played.
And it's more quick work for Drake Fontineau as well, a 2-minute and 18-second frame. And through 2, we find ourselves scoreless.
Impressive stuff from Drake Fontineau and company. They've retired the Nanners in order, both innings, and let's get it on down to SB.
Hey, Vico, Josh, yes, we've got our 2 Blowfish bros reunited here in Banana Land. Ty Jackson, Ashby Vining. Ty, I'm going to start with you. When you found out your old pal Ashby here was going to be following in your footsteps as a visitor last year, what's the reaction?
Honestly, man, I wasn't in shock, but I knew he'd be the perfect fit, the energy he brings. Man, this dude is one of a kind, man. High energy, high praise to this dude, man, and he's just a straight baller, man. I love him here.
Ashby, coming over to be a visitor here, were you taking notes from what you saw from Ty last year, bringing any of that energy in?
Oh, 100%. I think me and Ty, when we were with the Blowfish, you know, we had to get rained back some. And that's what's the best part about here in Savannah is there is no raining back. It's giving it all you got, and be able to play against him it's odd, but it's awesome, man. And he's a big reason I'm here, and I'm very blessed and thankful that I could call Ty a lifelong friend.
Ty, finally, any notes for Ashby?
Hey, he already knows this, but just have fun, and he's continuing to have fun, man, and he's gonna ball out today, man, but, you know, we might have to take the dub from him.
Pico, Josh, the Blowfish bros, hard to tell them apart with the blonde hair. Twins, guys, twins.
Appreciate it, SB. Here's a look at Ty and Ashby together on the Blowfish, and 1 pitch into the 3rd inning. Jackson Olsen takes that the old-fashioned way. Patrick Baggett retired. Nice start for Noah Nisnik here in inning number 3.
Well, the trend that Kyle Jackson pointed out an inning ago holds true to start the 3rd inning. Visitors awfully aggressive, swinging at first pitches tonight. And on Nisnik's first in the 3rd, Baggett retired and Olsen opting for no trick play with the weather conditions here in Grayson Stadium.
Ball and no strikes on Benjamin Greer out of Pearland, Texas. And he's going to have himself a 3-2-2 pitch. Even Bill Leroy from the crouch out to the mound. Wow, is Olsen, Leroy, Cox and Meadows slowing things down. And now speeding things up. Goes the slide back behind the dish. Pitch, a big swing and a miss. Healthy cut from Greer. Comes up empty.
And a big cheer from the folks here in Grayson Stadium as well. Really enjoying all the position players getting in on that dance. And Niz cannot get Greer to bite on the 1-1 pitch. Just a hair outside.
A 3-1 count on the kid who started at Baylor. Spent a couple years in JUCO at San Jacinto College and finished up at Abilene Christian. Great years in Abilene, Texas. DR Meadows, tip drill, able to get it to Reese Alexiades. He can't hold it down in the cap. And Greer on second on the trick play missed.
Well, oftentimes this season we've seen Reese and DR team up, and it's Alexiades who initiates the tip. DR Meadows the one coming away with the catch in the hat. This time they try and switch roles. It does not quite work out for Super Reese. And it puts the speedy Greer on second base. And we're back to the top of the order. Peyton Chatanier, who struck out.
Yeah, Greer, a guy who swiped 40 bags across his last 2 years at Abilene Christian, showing off the wheels right here. Nice scoop and throw from Bill Leroy. Oh, the slick field claims a victim. Benjamin Greer had beaten the throw, and the slide took him a good 5 feet past third base. Another look. Going to take some adjusting with a soaking wet AstroTurf Grayson Stadium for the visitors playing here for the first time.
Well, in the visitors' song, Greer said his speed was top tier. Unfortunately, it took him off the bag. Meanwhile, Kyle Jackson, nice and easy over at third base, goes between the legs, and it's Noah Nisnik's fastest inning of the night. 2 minutes and 16 seconds. And you get one more look at Kyle Jackson's sweep play, and now it's down to Tori Bridey for our Bananas Foster Family of the Night.
Across the United States, there are over 400,000 children and teens in foster care without a permanent home. To raise awareness and support communities, we created Bananas Foster, the official nonprofit of Banana Ball. Our organization is dedicated to celebrating those in the foster care community while educating and inspiring others to get involved. Tonight, we are celebrating the Wynn family. Jeremy is a member of the United States military. He and his wife, Paige, became a licensed foster family just 3 months ago. Since being licensed, they have welcomed 2 babies into their home. Fans, please join us in celebrating this amazing family for making a difference right here in our community.
Shout out to the Wynn family, new members of the foster care community. We love to welcome folks who have been doing it for decades and those who are just getting involved. Superheroes all the same. We get to the bottom of the 3rd inning here in historic Grayson Stadium. Drake Fontineau has set down all 6 Bananas he has faced. A guy who said his pitching style is every pitch moves, he's going to live in the zone. He wants to induce a ton of trick plays. He's been doing that so far. 3 of his 6 outs have been trick plays.
Yeah, and he's only thrown 24 pitches through 2 innings of play. It's been really nice for Fontineau, but he's got an immediate challenge against him to start this 3rd inning. It's Eric Jones Jr. who's posted a .400 batting average across his last 10 games for the Bananas.
As you can see, former Seattle Mariners bullpen catcher. Before that, a Mariners and Twins minor leaguer. And as we disclosed to the Grayson faithful doing some trivia during our rain delay entertainment, Josh and I up on the dugouts, the Savannah Bananas all-time home run leader as well. I know most of you at home had that one ready to rumble. 3 balls and no strikes. Maceo Harrison out coaching first base, trying to inspire a rally. Look at the movement on that sinker, even on a 3-0 pitch. That thing is wicked. EJ on the mark on the 3-1, just a bit early. Cranks it foul, the count is full.
Again, he's really starting to see the ball super well for the Bananas. Batted .313 in the month of June, his first month in which he batted over .300 this year for the Bananas. And you look at the numbers, you think it's been a little bit of a down season for Eric Jones Jr., but all the numbers, strikeout rate, sprint rate, extra base hit rate, very similar. The only difference, EJ's had a lot of poor luck. His batting average in balls in play is down tremendously.
Nasty front door bender. They're too close to take. EJ able to foul it away. Gets another 3-2 and gets a sword. I mean, that bender is dancing for Fontineau. Second strikeout. He's retired 7 Nanners in a row.
And he's done it against 2 of the best bats in the history of the Savannah Bananas franchise. Dan Obers and now Eric Jones Jr. Now Robert Anthony Cruz up to the dish for the first time and hacking early, chopping it foul.
Once again, that's the sinker. I mean, it is so tough to square this guy up. Rack able to do it then. Well struck. Morgan having a nice night in right. That's his 3rd putout. He's had 1 every inning and has a trick play for his troubles as well tonight.
1 trick play and now 2 leaping grabs for Grady Morgan in right field, navigating Grayson Stadium like a true professional. And with 2 outs, that brings the co-captain of the Savannah Bananas, Bill Leroy, up to the plate, currently riding a 4-game hit streak, and he has a double in all 4 of those games.
Billy Barrels, up to 10 two-baggers here in his 8th Savannah Bananas season. 4th as a professional banana baller. That one off the end of the bat, and Benjamin Greer will make a basket catch coming in. 9 up, 9 down for Drake Fontineau. He does it very quickly here in the 3rd.
And he's getting faster as the game goes on. It was 2.5 minutes in the 1st, 2:18 in the 2nd. That inning wraps up in 2 minutes and 5 seconds for the young right-hander.
We are scoreless through 3, a pitcher's duel between Nisnik and Fontineau. What a breath of fresh air in a sport that is dominated by offense, and a great ball game going on currently up in Salem, Virginia. They'll be back in action, the Tailgaters and Firefighters, tomorrow night, 7 p.m. first pitch on the Firefighters YouTube channel. 1-1 all time, these two teams. They split the series in Richmond, and it's so cool to see the two newest teams in Bananaland holding down their own weekend, full capacity crowds up in Salem.
And right now, the kind of two teams on opposite ends of the spectrum. The Firefighters awfully strong when it comes to their pitching, but the Tailgaters really know how to mash. And for all those who have tuned into the Firefighters Tailgaters stream tonight, we all got to witness the first career banana ball home run for Jason Arendt.
Yeah, absolute smoke job after a signature walk-up. Now we've got Austin Krasminski out with some kids trying to pull off a little choreographed dance. Gage Voorhees was just out there. Kids are TikTokable. 2-2 in the 9th up in Salem. Heck of a game between the Firefighters and Tailgaters. Ben Dumm on the mound. Small sample size, but he's been one of the best pitchers in our young sport. And now Zach Phillips. There's a little bit of an older crowd for our 3rd and final dance before we head to the 4th inning. Oh, it's gone off the rails, Billy. Impressive moves, though.
I loved the worm from our fella in the red shirt. That's stuff that would make Jake Skoll pretty proud.
Soupy night here in Savannah to be ripping the worm on drenched AstroTurf. I love the scent, and that just makes it that much more special. It's going to be 2, 3, and 4 for the visitors as we kick off our 4th inning. Grady Morgan, Jordan Brewer, Ashby Vining, the big boppers. And Grady's got a signature walk-up for us. Superb work, Grady Morgan. A 10 out of 10 job by the V's behind him as well. Grady popped out his first time, gives this one a ride, but too much launching. Tip drill, and pulling it in the hat himself. D.R. Meadows not going to let Alexiadis get involved this time.
Well, this is a man who knows he's got a 3-game series on his hands against the visitors, and 5 trick plays very attainable throughout this weekend. So Meadows gets himself now 4 away from becoming the first outfielder to 100. But Jordan Brewer's got a lot of pop. He could test DR as well and finds himself ahead in the count.
Fouled away. EJ is going to tip it up and pull it in. Hit the turf with Niz, and able to pull in his second trick play of the ball game. 2 quick outs here in the 4th inning.
Well, it appears the tips are always kind of an adventure with Eric Jones Jr. once again putting his body on the line just a little bit, falling to the turf to make sure the out is still secured for Noah Nisnik.
Ashby Vining on a hop. Kyle Jackson behind the back with the transfer. And EJ between the legs. What an inning defensively for the Nanners. Noah Nisnik makes quick work of the visitors.
And it's tied for the 19th fastest inning in banana ball history. 1 minute and 11 seconds for Noah Nisnik, and with 3 trick plays. Unbelievable.
One up at 4 trick plays on 3 outs. KJ and EJ double trouble at the end to double the trick play total on the frame. Well, this has been a fantastic banana ball game. 3.5 innings in, and it's now time for a soggy hey baby as the rain continues to tumble out of the sky here in Grayson Stadium. But what a wonderful crowd we still have on hand. Tip our cap to every single fan here tonight. They have been dumped on by Mother Nature and not just taken the downpour in stride, weathered the storm with us. Here they are, moving it and grooving it in the middle of the 4th. Here in Savannah, Georgia, and as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning, I mean, with a supposed, or a hopeful start time of 7 p.m. rather, we've had plenty of banana ball games that would be over by now. But the pace has been unbelievable. We are cooking through this ball game. Drake Fontineau and Noah Nisnik, the reasons why. Fontineau perfect through 3, which means he has 10-1 and 2 in the order here in the 4th, and 1 pitch, a grounder to Jackson Olsen. What a play! Charging in from second. Patrick Baggett making it look easy on a tough one.
Well, he is one of 4 USPBL defensive champions in 2024. You see why right there. A scrappy player and a guy who can really dazzle with the glove and has a lot of speed, hence why he calls himself Patty Bags.
Well, Fontineau perfect, 1 trip through the order. Now he gets DR Meadows for the 2nd time. Quickly ahead 0-2. And 3-pitch strikeout on one of the toughest guys to K in Banana Land. Fontineau's got it all working tonight.
Very impressive stuff from Drake Fontineau and doing a lot of the damage against the right-handers as well. DR Meadows has not struck out too many times this season. In fact, he didn't strike out all of June for the Savannah Bananas.
Jackson getting emotional with himself. There's no idea where 5,000 fans are in here. Watching him have this Paramore-inspired pep talk. Look at the setup. Phone wrapped around his waist.
He sleeps on that.
Oh, can't wait to see how that looks in the Banana social medias.
The 5G is really good for you, actually.
Ty flew out his first time. Fontineau continues to spin strikes in there. Big bounding ball over to first. There's the professor. And the throw not in time. I don't think that Cook even had a chance to get the speedy Ty Jackson after he whipped out the trick play.
Yeah, you've got to kind of know your opponent. Lucas Cook, very early on in his banana ball career, obviously wants to show off the level of difficulty. with the trick plays, but did it against the wrong guy. There's a reason Ty Jackson has been elevated to the 2-hole as of late. It's because of his great speed.
Chatanier there to put out number 3 as Fontineau wins a second straight battle against his Gulf South Conference legend, Mr. Dan Oberst. And that is now 4 hitless innings on the bump for Drake.
And matches Noah Nisnik once again with the sub-2-minute inning of his own, a 1 minute and 43 second frame.
Let's get it down to the young professor. Time for Wet Your Pants.
Got my boy Darren Cook the clue. Very cool. All right, well, I got Donnie over here. And here's what happens. These guys are going to throw some water balloons from up in the stands. These guys got to catch them in their pants. Whoever gets to wet their pants the most is the winner. All right, gentlemen, are you ready? On your mark, get set, go! There goes one. Oh, right down the chute. Here they come. Oh, and we're on board. Oh, we got it. There we go. Y'all in the front row, better watch out. Man, all right. He's in the zone now. Oh, that's 3. Oh, no. Oh, we're cooking now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop the clock. Oh! All right. Radbot, how many did you catch over there? He caught 9 balloons. That's cute, because over here we got 13, ladies and gentlemen. Your winner on the first base side. Give it up for Noah of Wet Your Pants.
Promotion apropos for the evening we are having. Everybody's got wet pants here in historic Grayson Stadium, not just the contestants.
Even us.
My pants are soaked. Quick 0-2 count on Dalton Reeves, the DH. Blasted a ball, nearly left the yard out to left field, but Robert Anthony Cruz pulled it in just shy of the wall. Nisnik uses the fastball to pick up another K. Number 3 on the night for Nisnasty. He keeps on cooking.
Well, through 4 innings, he had thrown just 44 pitches. There's a reason the Bananas want to keep riding their ace left-hander. And you see him collect a quick punch out on 4 pitches against Dalton Reeves. Now Brian Dansereau collects the second hit of the ball game, singling into left field. And this is when the visitors' bats start to come alive. They batted .235 in innings 1 through 3 2 weekends ago in Louisville. They're batting .314 in innings 4 through 6.
How about the Superman dive for Kyle Jackson? All-out effort all the time from KJ, and nothing less. Lucas Cook, the third baseman. And the trick play missed that broke up the perfect game for Drake Fontineau. Trying to make up for it with the bat. He stole first base his first time. Jammed. Chance for the fans. They do not make the catch on the second level of the right field deck. And a wild pickoff attempt from Noah Nisnik. Dansereau is going to get 2 bases. Wow. That is a big E1 for Niz. Brian Dansereau showing off the wheels, and just like that, 90 feet away from scoring the first run for either side tonight.
The Bananas are already starting to try and counteract that, moving all of their infielders in, hoping Nisnik can get the ball on the ground here against Lucas Cook, who battles it back to the screen.
Cook, a phenomenal hitter. Tennessee guy through and through out of Knoxville. He spent both his JUCO years in Tennessee as well, Walter State and then Dyersburg State. Finished up at Purdue, hit .385 this past spring as a Boilermaker, but watches that one graze the inside corner. Nisnik with a huge punch out.
Right when he needed it, Nisnik grazes that inside corner against the right-hander, and sets down a man who was on the 2025 watch list for the Brooks Wallace Award, given to the nation's top shortstop.
Another Tennessee guy steps in, Tyner Hughes out of Gibson County. Dansereau still on third, 2 down now. Tyner had the bases loaded in the second inning. With 1 out, bounced into a 6-4-3 twin killing to end the threat. Destroys this. If it's fair, it's gone. Tyner Hughes, foul ball. I mean, that thing was obliterated. Trying to argue that it curved around the pole. Field umpire Cameron Farnsworth not having it. Well struck, but a turf cutter to Ryan Cox. Able to pull off the professor. Impressive trick play in a big situation, and that is 5 scoreless from Ms. Nasty.
That tour-leading 126 trick play came with 2 outs, a man on third. If Coxie messes this up, it breaks the scoreless tie in this ballgame. Instead, the veteran shows why he's the game's greatest at trick plays in the infield.
Here on July 11th, 2025, how about this? The 2-year anniversary of the first foul out to a fan to end a game in Banana Ball history. It was in Kannapolis, North Carolina. Kamani Faggart. Unbelievable snag on a screamer off the bat of Dustin Baber, securing the victory for the Nanners. One of the greatest plays in our young sports history. Got to celebrate with the Nanners. Michael Deeb was the first one to him. And what a cool night it was for the 2 of them. Deeb said, stay ready, because that's a dangerous spot right there. He said, you're going to have to protect your fans, Kamani. I mean, balls could be flying your way without a net. And Kamani was ready in the biggest moment of the ballgame.
It's the reason Kannapolis still lives in Banana Ball infamy. Definitely one of my favorite moments across that entire 2023 World Tour. And for Kamani, we know that he's doing awesome things and is always going to be a Banana Ball legend around these parts.
He was a rising 9th grader when he made one of the greatest plays in our young sports history. He's still in high school right now. Pearl Prime pinch hitting here for Kyle Jackson in the cleanup spot. As we begin the bottom of the 5th, and Drake Fontineau, ahead 0-1, is going to dance. He's got Chatanier, Baggett, and Greer boogieing behind him. Vining doing the same behind the dish. It's going to be a 5-1-2. 5th inning. First batter, second pitch. In prime time behind 0-2. That's another 3-pitch strikeout. I mean, the breaking ball has been absolutely dynamite for Fontineau. He is making a pretty impressive hitting team. The Nanners look silly.
Well, again, he was one of the most impressive pitchers in Division II baseball this past season, but his no-hit bid is now broken up. Reese Alexiadis, a laser beam in the left field, a wide turn around first base, but he'll be content with 1 base as the ball gets all the way back to Jordan Brewer.
Brewer nabbed a trick play on a grounder from Alexiadis his first time. So it ends up being 4 1/3 hitless innings for Drake Fontineau. What an impressive second career outing in Banana Ball. Now he gets Alex Ziegler pinch hitting for Ryan Cox. And the sinker, pure filth. Coxie finds out the hard way. That one grazes the outside corner. Late movement. Another 0-2 count. Swing and a miss. Another 3-pitch strikeout. Fontineau downright disgusting tonight.
Pitching out of his mind right now for the visitors, and he's got the plan of attack down against these right-handed batters, continuing to stay on that outside portion of the plate and use that bender. And looks like his afternoon or his evening is now complete. Fisher Polydora, old Knuckles coming out.
If I could take you up in paradise up above, If you would tell me I'm the only one that you love, life could be a dream, sweetheart. Hello, hello again. Shaboom, I hope we'll meet again. Oh, life could be a dream. If only all my precious plans would come true. If you would let me spend my whole life loving you, life could be a dream, sweetheart. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Fisher Polydorf. They call me Old Knuckles around these parts. Thank you for my trusty old mitt.
Oh, it is so exciting to get to watch Fisher Polydorf pitch against the Bananas for the first time in his young banana ball career.
Do not let the stirrups or the pillbox cap deceive you. Fisher Polydorf, just 19 years old for the visitors, one of the oldest souls in banana ball. And believe it or not, he didn't even know he would be playing banana ball before May 25th when he was at a tryout in Kansas City, Missouri.
Yeah, alongside Brett Allen, the only two guys at the tryout to be added to this visitors team, and Reese Lexiadis, wow, just able to keep that left hand on second base. 9th steal in 10 tries on the tour for Super Reese. Inning-winning run in scoring position, Eric Jones Jr. against the knuckleballer. 1-1 now. That one to the backstop, and a free 90 for Super Reese. He's up to third. Wild pitch from Polydorf. The knuckleball is so tough to catch, especially when it's far down and out.
One of the things a lot of catchers do to counteract catching knuckleballs is go out with larger gloves. Of course, Ashby Vining doesn't have that ability with the fact that there are no mound visits. You're not granted that time in banana ball. Now Fisher behind 3-1.
Goes to a heater right down the chute. See if he can do it again. The payoff. Floats the knuckleball. It just misses. Oh, pretty good looking pitch from Fisher Polydorf. He does not get the call from home plate umpire Hunter Ives. And that is a shame when it comes to the first point scored here tonight. There goes Ty Jackson. Fun celebration. It's an unfortunate way to break the shutout. And the biggest shame of all, that Drake Fontineau gets charged with the run after he just put up one of the best pitching performances we've seen on the year. Sue and the boys will dance us to the 6th. 1-0 dance. Work from Maceo with Voorhees and Mitchell out there, and now Andy Archer, the new man on the mound, takes the ball after Noah Nisnik dazzled across 5 scoreless frames.
Yeah, Niz currently in line for the win, and Andy Archer earned his 2nd win of the year last Sunday in Boston. This is his 8th time pitching after Noah Nisnik this season, and the numbers are sensational. Archer has 14 innings pitched, a 1.93 earned run average, and is averaging 3 outs in 3 minutes and 23 seconds when pitching after the left-hander.
Foul territory, Kyle Jackson giving it a look. What an attempt. Boy, up on the fence, and would have been one of the catches of the year if could have gotten to that.
And the reason KJ is capable of making those plays so often is because he told us the first thing he's focused on doing is running straight towards that net. Doesn't have to worry about running into it anymore. He is already there, and from there he can start to feel out where the ball's going to be and figure out whether he wants to climb the net or not.
Full count on Patrick Baggett, the second baseman. Popped out to second his first time to his counterpart Jackson Olsen. Good spoil there on the payoff. That's the two-seamer from Andy Archer. He'll work the cutter and force him in as well. The split change, his best pitch. And he'll add a curveball too. Patrick Baggett rips that one out to right center field. It'll be extra bases. Triples alley. Patty Bags getting himself a three-bagger. Earned the nickname in the USPBL, where he was a speedster, 27 for 28 in his stolen base attempts. And a leadoff triple here. Getting to Archer on the first batter he faced.
Well, you just see the impressive speed of Baggett on display. He served as the designated runner in 2 games in Louisville. Now comes away with his second extra base hit. He had a double, now he's got a triple to his ledger.
And 2 for 6 in his young banana ball career. Vincent Chapman checking Archer for sticky stuff. With the half night off, umpiring over at first. Still seizes the opportunity to dance on the mound. Now he's kicking the shoes off. Oh man, those have got to be some soggy socks. Just drenched. The rubber pellets from the turf are going to be all in the shoes. That was a Michael Costa move. Making Andy Archer smell his shoe. Benjamin Greer, the center fielder. Reached on a trick play, missed. At third base, stolen until he slid past the bag, turned it into a caught stealing. He's got the infield in for the Bananas. 2-1 count as Baggett leads off third. Smokes that one out to right center field. Alexiadis will cut this one off. Big turn, and Greer slamming the brakes. An RBI single, and a heck of a response from the visitors.
He had just 2 hits across 5 innings with Noah Nisnik on the mound. Now each of the first 2 batters collect a knock against Andy Archer and have already played it a run.
Put your head on my shoulder. Hold me in your arms, baby. Squeeze me oh so tight. Show me that you love me too.
Oh, Fisher Polydorov carried off the field. Excellent work by Connor Harris. Officially the second tallest player in banana ball, only behind Dakota Stiltz Albritton. Coming in here at 6'8". Helping out Fisher with the run-scoring celebration. What a jump, Benjamin Greer. As I just said, he had third base stolen back in the third until he slid through the bag. Didn't have to slide on this one. Comes into second standing. And he's in scoring position for Peyton Chatagnier, the shortstop back at the top of the order. And Greer dancing off second. He wants another bag. 2-2 count on Chatagnier. We're now 2 for 3 in his stolen base attempts on this young tour for the visitors. That one well struck. Robert Anthony Cruz backflip catch. And a tip of the helmet from Chatagnier.
32nd rack flip of the season for Cruz, inching closer and closer to his goal that he told us before the season of 40 across this 2025 World Tour.
Now Grady Morgan with the man down and Greer off second. Chopper to the right side. Archer fumbles it, still has time. He flips it over to first, just ahead of the stampeding Morgan. Greer over to third, 2 outs now. Jordan Brewer digs in. A strikeout and foul out so far tonight. One of the best bats in the 3-game set against the Party Animals. Went 4 for 13. Those 2 home runs, a double. Tied for the team lead with 3 runs driven in and 3 runs scored. Two balls and a strike. Huge year for Jordan. Back in February, he was inducted to the North American Indigenous Athletics Hall of Fame. It's the greatest honor of his life. And the bat flying into the visitors' dugout. I think everybody was able to avoid it. Spooky moment. Get another look. Ryan Dancero took a long time getting up. That is undiluted fear on the faces of his teammates.
Well, we've seen the rain affect the fielders, the runners. It's got to affect the batters at some point. And Jordan Brewer, the patience pays off. He is able to draw ball 4 against Andy Archer. The first sprint issued by a Savannah Banana tonight, and it plates a second run here in the top of the 6th for the visitors.
Yeah, that's a big league take from a guy who spent 6 years in the Houston Astros minor league system. That's a big league foul ball from Ashby Vining, the catcher. 1 for 2, singled his first time. There goes Brewer for second. Leroy's throw sails into center field, but backing it up is Meadows. Jordan now a perfect 2 for 2 in his attempts at swiping bags.
Yeah, he has never been afraid to run at 56 stolen bases in his minor league career. Swiped 25 bags when he was Big Ten Conference Player of the Year.
Archer gets Vining to leave the zone, jumps ahead 1-2. Good spoil there on the split changeup. Swing and a miss, back to the split change. It's nasty, good job by EJ. Able to gobble up the low throw from Leroy. Put the finishing touches on Archer's first strikeout. But the visitors pounce. 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 man left on base. They've got a great chance to tie this game in the all-important points department. And as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning, let's get it on down to SB.
Hey, Biko, Josh, I'm with some future stars here of Banana Ball. This is 11U, the right stuff. You probably saw him on the field earlier doing a little 3-2-2. First off, guys, I got to talk to you about that. The coaches beat you guys? What's going on?
I don't know. It's rigged.
A lot of questions about that. No question, though, you guys are having fun. How has the Banana Ball Youth Tournament been so far?
Oh, we're cooking, bro. We're 1-0. Well, we should have been 3-0 today, but the games, there was rain on the dirt and we couldn't play.
So no question, you would have won those games. Yeah, so guys, now talk to me. What's your favorite thing about Banana Ball? The dancing, the trick plays, something else?
Winning.
Winning, guys, a championship. Hey, I saw some moves here. You were doing a backflip earlier, right? Can we see that again? Let's make some space, guys. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. This is our future DR Meadows here, guys. He's staying loose. Yeah, empty the pocket, safety first. Got the cell phone out there. Yeah, future stars of Banana Ball. Let's go, guys. Biko, Josh, the future. It's here. It's here, guys.
That's impressive stuff down there. Thanks for joining us. You put Sam on the right stuff.
You put Sam Bauman on one of those youth tournament teams, those kids are going to cook him.
You could say the same. No, never mind. You couldn't say that at all. Grant Besser is a phenomenal baseball player now in his young Banana Ball career. Had a great debut against the Party Animals a couple weekends ago.
Yeah, Besser had an impressive college career playing at Florida Southwestern State, Rutgers, and Indiana Tech. Posted a 3.41 earned run average throughout college and had 358 strikeouts and 293 in a third innings pitched, striking out almost 11 batters per 9 innings.
He's got the bottom 3 in the Nanners lineup, but it doesn't mean that it is any less tough for any spot in this formidable order. Robert Anthony Cruz, Bill Leroy, and Jackson Olsen. It's a pretty powerful bottom three. Rack smoked the ball his first time, lined out to right. Tough matchup, Besser pulling the string, nasty circle changeup. Part of a three-pitch mix with a fastball and slurve. And he gets Rack swinging.
And look at how he stayed within the strike zone on all 5 of those first offerings to Robert Anthony Cruz. What shouldn't get forgotten with Grant Besser is this past season, he had 15 walks compared to 81 strikeouts while pitching at Indiana Tech.
He was first team all-conference. Was the conference pitcher of the year back in 2024. Picked up a gold glove as well. Ball and a strike on Leroy. Make it 2-1 now. Bill flew out to center his first time. The king of Dublin, Georgia at the dish. The pride of Bern, Indiana on the bump. Couple small town boys duking it out here in Banana Land. And nice job by Leroy. Not fooled by the funky stuff from Besser. Lines that into left for the knock.
Well, he's been working so quick on the pitcher's mound, he figured he would mess with the timing, do a little stutter step, pause before delivering the pitch to Bill Leroy, and you just saw him sit back the entire time. This longtime Banana has seen a lot in his career. Now the visitors are able to grab the lead out, and the banana ball thrown away by Peyton Chatagnier, but Jackson Olsen will not advance any extra bases. It's a fielder's choice here for the grade 8.
Well, that does keep the inning tying run at the dish. D.R. Meadows. His last game played in Fenway. Only his 3rd career banana ball home run. This is now year number 3 for the Doctor. Baltimore chop. And Cook cutting in front of Chatagnier just in time. Fine play by the visitors' third baseman to secure their first point and knot this game up at 1.
Well, in Louisville, they held inning leads just 41.7% of the time. But their first opportunity here tonight in Grayson Stadium, they're able to draw themselves even with the Nanners.
Let's get it down to the field day race.
Who are with the Savannah Bananas. I've got Morgan, Meg, and Elizabeth, and here's how it's going to work. The first leg with their partner, they're going to go ahead and they're going to leapfrog from first base to second base. Second base to third base, they're going to have to jump on their partner's back as a piggyback. And third base all the way to the finish line, that is going to be a wheelbarrow race. Are we ready to meet their partners, ladies and gentlemen? Then let's bring out their 3 partners who are with the Savannah Bananas. Here are your partners, ladies. We've got Spidey, we've got Cody Fluffman, and we've got Anthony. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is the field day relay. Let's partner up. Get with your partners. All right, let's get right over here at first base. First one is leapfrog. Get with your partners. Here we go, on your marks, get set, go! Big leapfrogs, there they go. All right, there they go. The boys are moving and jumping. Oh, they're looking good. A lot of athleticism on display here. There's no clear winner just yet. All right, it's Morgan and Spidey in the lead. She jumps on, and there they go. They're off. They got to get to third base. Megan's trailing in second. But now it's time for the wheelbarrow. Yeah, here it goes. Oh, down she goes. Now wait, there goes Meg. Meg and Spidey, and it's Ant. They could go all the way. Oh, your winners, ladies and gentlemen. It's Morgan and Spidey of the field day relay.
Photo finish. Field day is like two of the best words I've ever heard in my entire life.
Is that photo finish or Frodo finish?
It was both kind of works. I mean, Frodo kind of crawled up Mount Doom at the end. Needed Sam to carry him the rest of the way, though. Yeah. Good call. It's 5, 6, and 7 for the visitors. We are knotted at 1 point each. What a ball game on our hands. Dalton Reeves, good poke, dead center. DR can't get there. One hop off the wall. And Reeves cruises into second with a stand-up double.
And now each of the last 2 innings, the visitors have opened up the inning with an extra base hit. Baggett's triple in the 6th. Now Dalton Reeves with the 2-bagger going over the head of DR Meadows. He's got a lot of pop in that bat. He averaged a home run every 16.7 ABs in college.
He finished up at the University of South Carolina, spring of 2024. After he was the 2021 Conference Carolinas Player of the Year at Erskine, and second team All-Big South 2022 at Presbyterian College. Tremendous collegiate career, 3 different schools, all in South Carolina. 0-2 here on Dancero. Able to get the hands in and spoil that nice 2-seamer off.
And Reeves even wound up playing against the Savannah Bananas during their last year in the Coastal Plain League in 2022. Reeves wasn't making bacon.
Dancero's reached both times so far tonight. Plunked in the 2nd, singled in the 5th. A pro's pro. And he blasts this one deep to left. Ball is not carrying. My goodness. Couldn't even get warning track power on that. Well struck. Rack able to track it down though. Off the bat, I thought that might head to the firehouse across B Road. Back up the middle. Base knock for Lucas Cook. DR Meadows has a cannon. He's showing it off. And gunning down J.D. Urso. Ball gets out of the mitt for Bill Leroy, but they're going to say it's on the exchange. Hunt arrives right on top of it. The visitor squad not thrilled with the call. Would love another look, and we're going to get it. Another tremendous throw from the doctor. See the tag is on there. Bill.
Yes.
Great call by Hunter Ives.
Wow, unbelievable. DR Meadows with yet another outfield assist. And these new teams to Banana Ball every year find out very quickly that Meadows has one of those elite arms. And how about the elite range from Robert Anthony Cruz, tracking that one down a country mile in left field in foul territory. Bananas survived, keeping the visitors off the board in the 7th.
Yeah, thanks to tremendous defense from their outfield. DR with the run-saving 8-2 putout. And then Rack with just enough room to put that one away. It is 1-1 through 6.5 innings. And the new man on the mound with the crocodile on his hat.
What's going on?
The lanky Brett Allen, 6'5", had an excellent debut against the Party Animals a couple weekends ago, and now joins us on the broadcast. Brett, how you living tonight, my friend?
I'm doing good, Biko. How you doing?
Fire me up. How was the trip over here to Grayson Stadium from Newcastle, Australia?
Oh, I mean, it's a journey. Long swim for Nigel the crocodile on my head.
Now, Brett, we've noticed you always pitch with your good buddy Nigel. How did you come to adopt him as part of your Banana Ball uniform, I reckon?
Yeah, he's been a long-time friend of mine. Had him since I was a little kid. And, yeah, he's going good. I've got an idea. Can you guys call the pitches for me here? I don't know how to pitch really well.
I would love to. I think fastball is the way to start.
Let's do it.
That'll do.
Yeah, what do you want next?
You know, why fix what ain't broke? I think another heater, you could get in.
Yeah, let's do that. Yep, thank you.
Oh, paint.
Right down the middle.
All right, those benders on the outside have really been working for your guys tonight.
Yeah, I think so.
There's the boomerang slider.
Nice hit.
It does not work. I was going to call another fastball, Josh.
That's
a
on
good
me,
pitch,
Brett.
but
That's on
hey,
me.
That's all right. We don't mind it. Roll it up. There you go.
All right, now Danny Oberst, 0 for 2 on the night. Man, that is a recipe for success when you're pounding the zone.
Ooh.
You ever throw 2 pitches the same way?
Not really often, honestly.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought.
Oh, yeah, that thing took off a little.
The boomerang.
Boomerang slider.
Oh, you got tied! Wow, Vincent said he got back.
Wow.
You definitely caught him taking off for a second.
Thought I had him there.
That could be 2.
Kill me.
There's one. Behind the back transfer. Peyton Chatanier with the trick play in the middle of the double play.
That's my guy. Peyton and I go way back to 3 weeks ago when I met him. He's definitely awesome. But, here we go. All right, some American stuff. I am a U.S. citizen, fun fact. So shout out my American mom in Australia, Stacy. Shout out Greg Allen.
Big shout out to Stacy and Greg.
And my little brother Samuel in Sydney, my sister. They're so happy.
All right, Brett, well, you're going to be facing Kyle Jackson. He's going to have an elaborate trip to home plate first, though.
It's all right. We can make his journey short if we want to. We got, what do you think? First pitch over the head?
Yeah, I think Kyle would love that.
Kyle caught my bullpen at my Banana Bowl tryout in Kansas City.
That's right. Tell us how that happened.
So, literally, he just came to hang out at the Kansas City Banana Bowl tryout that I was invited to. And, I mean, you know, we're all nervous. We all want to try and land a job and get this amazing opportunity to impact fans and kids across the world. And I was warming up. You could tell I was really nervous. But KJ literally just walks in all swagged out, like, you know, I'm thinking, is this guy gonna big league me or what's gonna happen? He just squats down, grabs a catcher's glove and says, let's go. And that took the fear straight out of me, so it was awesome.
And now you get to face him.
Oh yeah.
You know, I can't believe the Wonder from Down Under ever gets nervous. How'd you pick up that nickname, Brett?
So there's a couple of different ways to say it, but Wonder from Down Under, I think, is the best thing I've ever heard. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he went. Wait on. Did he go? Did he go?
Vincent's banging the drums.
Yeah, Vincent says he went.
He's jamming us some Phil Collins.
Let's go here. Ooh, great take. That's a good take. Oh,
wow.
My. Oh, let's take a pause on that. No. I don't know what that was. I'm going to give him
Yeah.
petrol. Oh,
spoiled.
Yeah, we don't have gasoline in Australia. It's all petrol.
Petrol and Vegemite.
Yeah, petrol tastes like Vegemite. I like it. Danger.
Another 2-2,
yes,
he gets
did.
a piece. Wow. This is a heck of a battle.
Give him the
Appointment
slider
television.
Here. Should we surprise him?
I like a surprise.
Come on!
Ooh, tried to backdoor it.
All right, nothing but petrol, baby.
Just misses. Well, that was a fun one. And KJ's going to try and grab 2 bases. Has to get to all 7 of your fielders behind you and Ashby.
Yeah.
And Kyle Jackson showing off the wheels. Gets 2 bags on the sprint.
Pretty quick. But
yes, he is.
I gave him, tried to let that one eat. But, oh well.
Brett, it felt like a difficult adjustment at all, pitching in traditional baseball and now moving into banana ball?
It's a little bit different. I like to work quick, so the pace of play is good. It's got to be there. Let's get a slider here.
Ooh, 2-0 slider.
Change up.
2-0 change.
Fastball.
Yep, all day.
Getting it in there.
Need another one of those. Just misses in.
That's tough.
And that's banana ball for you.
Yeah. It's a pleasure chatting to you guys, seriously. Appreciate you guys a ton.
Absolute pleasure, Brett. Thank you so much for joining us. I think it's going to be a long and fun banana ball career for you, my man.
Sir, thank you so much.
Great seeing you out there, Brett.
Awesome.
Keep crushing it this weekend.
Thank you.
Brett Allen, multitasking at its finest. Excellent on the mic. Banner is able to mount those 2 sprints to walk it off. They lead by 1. 7 innings in the books. Here are the Nanas. Shine, the Banana Nanas always bring their best. We head to the 8th inning. The Savannah Bananas, 2 points to 1 over Banana Ball's developmental team, the visitors. Excellent ball game thus far. Now the former Royals minor leaguer Zach Phillips takes over.
Yep, trying to preserve this lead for the Savannah Bananas. Out for the 26th time this season. He's recorded a strikeout in 4 of his last 5 games. And he tossed 4 scoreless innings against the visitors in Indianapolis last season with 3 strikeouts and a 2-minute and 1 second average minutes per inning mark.
2-1 count here on Patrick Baggett as the full capacity crowd here in Grayson sings Philly happy birthday. 27 years young. Gobbled up by Cox between the legs over to first. Just a time to grab Patty Baggs. 1 down.
And it marks the 10th trick play of the ball game for the Savannah Bananas. Second tonight for Ryan Cox. Not as elaborate as the professor, but he understood Baggett has a lot of speed flying out of that batter's box. Retired easily. Now Benji Greer up. And a second visitor loses the bat tonight. Greer throwing that one all the way to Kyle Jackson.
KJ's going to throw it back. A soggy night here in Grayson as you get another look at the projectile. And the shock on the face of Ben Greer. Out of Pearland, Texas. And 1 for 2 on the night. And the RBI single in the 6th inning that ended up being the difference. Loses the bat again. This time head coach Mark Crocco in the stance. And going to pull off some squats with the lumber. That time, we were able to get a piece of the ball.
Maybe this was some kind of prank the Bananas and Louisville Slugger decided to pull on the rookies.
Grease up the bats. Swing and a miss. Philly goes off speed. And gets the strikeout. 2 up, 2 down to start his night. Back to the top of the order we go with another look at the K. And the fastball past another Texan. Called strike 3. Philly. 3 pitches, and that was a quick K. Dots the inside corner. A 1-2-3 inning.
And more quick work from Zach Phillips, already the MPI leader on this year's World Tour, and posting a 2-minute and 23-second 8th inning.
Middle of the 8th, let's get it down to Princess Potasio for yellow.
Tradition here in Banana Land. So we need everybody to get those cell phone flashlights out, because it's time to light up the night and sing a little yellow. Sing it loud, Savannah, Georgia! And what was it called? We love you so much, Banana Nation, and my friend Aubrey has something to say too. Go Banana!
Mother Nature tried to rain all over our party, but it has turned out to be a wonderful night here in Banana Land. Started an hour and 15 minutes after we had planned to. We've got a 2-1 game heading to the bottom of the 8th inning. And C.J. Williams, who was electric against the Party Animals in Louisville a couple weekends ago, gets to see the Bananas for the first time.
Earned a save against the Party Animals, pitched twice last weekend. All 6 of the outs he recorded were ground outs. He's very good at keeping the ball on the ground, but he's also impressive with his ability to strike guys out, as he had more strikeouts than hits allowed in his college career, and is coming off of a season at the University of Tampa where he recorded 15 wins across 119 innings pitched.
At the bottom 3, we'll check that. Not even close. He's got 6, 7, and 8 in the order. Ryan Cox, Eric Jones Jr., and Robert Anthony Cruz. Cox 0 for 1, grounded out back in the 2nd. Ziggy pinch hit for him in the 5th. C.J. Williams, a 5-pitch guy. 4-seam, 2-seam cut fastballs, a changeup, and a slider. Just misses down. Ryan Cox, the toughest guy to strike out in Banana Land. 14 sprints compared to just 4 Ks on the year. Got a superb eye. Goes down swinging. Filthy changeup. C.J. Williams, his first career Banana Ball strikeout. It's the hardest man to K in the history of the sport.
Yeah, impressive stuff from C.J. Williams. Only a matter of time before he collected that first punch out in his Banana Ball career. And Eric Jones Jr. has been another strikeout victim tonight, going down swinging against Drake Fontineau in the 3rd inning.
C.J. whiffs on the cutter, and a soft tapper that's going to end up foul. C.J. bounced back at the walk-off sprint in the 5th inning against Fisher Polydorov. A knuckleball that just missed. That opened up the scoring. C.J. born in Florida, Jacksonville, and after 2 years headed up to Charlotte. He's against a Florida man through and through, C.J. Williams, at Deerfield Beach. All 3 schools he was at down in the Sunshine State. This one a mile high and foul. I'd be shocked if a fan caught it. CJ coming off a national championship season at the University of Tampa. Before that, a couple years at Indian River State College and 2 more at Florida Atlantic. Same JUCO as Dan Oberst. And that one tattooed foul. He's been putting good lumber on the ball tonight, just can't straighten it out. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for C.J. Williams.
Well, the Bananas at least know where the improvement can be found entering tomorrow's game. They have continued to expand that outside portion of the plate, really swinging those pitches, moving away from them, specifically the right-handers. And entering tomorrow, I'm sure they are going to try and cut down on that chase rate, as even Cruz here expands his zone and is behind 0-1.
It looks like C.J. Williams is throwing blitz balls. Just misses the outside corner with the fastball after filthy changeup to get Rack swinging on the first pitch. Goes back to the change. And Rack swings through it once again. Jams him. Only one man on the left side of the infield. Chatagnier cutting across. And the throw ends up all the way back to the wall. Crew's going to be content with an infield single.
Well, that was an interesting approach from C.J. Williams. It looked like on the 1-2 pitch, he flashed the glove and gave Robert Anthony Cruz the sign that I'm giving you the heater. Cruz knew exactly what was coming, and although he didn't piece it very well, sometimes you're not always going to get hits on the hardest hit balls. Went with definitely one that was hit pretty softly and with a lot of backspin. Winds up hustling it out, and now the bat boy heroically retrieves Rack's lumber.
Yeah, Cruz a benefit of the Rack shift. 3 visitors on the right side of the infield. And it looks like a screamer in the box score. Bill Leroy had a screamer his last time. Line drive single to left, 1 for 2 on the evening. And another cutter, well placed, just off the plate. Getting a whiff. Now Rack had a great jump towards second, thought about trying to swipe it. Thought better of it. Another chase. Williams. Looks like he's throwing blitz balls out there on the mound. Ball's dancing for him. 1-2. Wow! Are you kidding me? C.J. Williams strikes out the side with nothing but filth. That's a goose egg with an exclamation point.
And the Bananas are not a team that are prone to striking out very often. That is the 9th total strikeout of the ball game for Savannah. And it caps off another impressive inning from C.J. Williams.
We head to our final frame, where every run scored counts as a point. If we're tied at the end of it, we will go to showdown tiebreakers like they did tonight between the Firefighters and Tailgaters up in Salem. All right, guys, here to swing it for the visitors. Down a point. They have 2, 3, and 4 in the order. Grady Morgan, Jordan Brewer, and Ashby Vining.
And as a manager, that's what you dream of having do up in the final inning of play. If any of them get on, then you're awfully confident at possibly utilizing your golden batter for anyone following them, although Dalton Reeves has put the bat on ball very well in tonight's ball game, and Ryan Dansborough finds himself 1 for 2. So the visitors may continue to just keep the line moving as the Bananas insert Austin Krasminski into the game. 4 saves in 6 opportunities this season. And Krem has 12 strikeouts and just 3 ball 4 sprints allowed when pitching here in Grayson Stadium. The kind of strikeout to sprint ratio you dream of. And we saw him nail down 2 saves against the visitors last year without allowing a single hit to Banana Ball's developmental squad.
For Angels and Cubs minor leaguer, when he's at his best, He's overpowering his opponents with the fastball. Working in the slider and circle change to keep them off balance. As misses wide. Brady Morgan 0 for 3. Pop out, fly out, ground out. Get 2 balls and no strikes. Pratt just missing the outside corner. Visitors are 1 swing away from tying this game. Got the 2021 JUCO National Player of the Year to lead it off. He's ahead 3-1. Spent the last 2 years in the Pioneer League. Turned into a pipeline to Banana Land. That is a high strike to run the count full. Jams and Ryan Cox just on the edge of the outfield will tip it and make it a trick play to start our 9th inning.
Very soft tip. Coxie not trying to risk anything and put Brady Morgan on. That's why you see it just barely popped into that air. He can grab it with the bare hand and get Krem his first out as Jordan Brewer is now up again. 2 home runs 2 weekends ago with the Visitors in Louisville.
This is back-to-back guys. Brewer and Reeves, who have a pair of homers each. Vining, rather, on deck. Reeves in the hole. 2-1. Battle between former minor leaguers. And another 3-1 count here in the first half of our 9th inning. That's a sprint. Brewer with a hard 90. Now he will tap the brakes. Manners get it to all 7 fielders behind the pitcher and catcher in short order. Second sprint of the ball game for Jordan Brewer. And the Visitors have the tying man on for their best hitter on the tour so far, Ashby Vining.
Brewer has the only 2 sprints of the night for the Visitors. Last time we saw him reach base, he was off and running against Andy Archer, swiped second base. We'll see if he tests Bill Leroy yet again as Vining fouls off Krem's first offering.
Low 2 count on a guy who's been known to come through in the clutch. Ashby had the game-winning hit in the decisive Game 3 of the 2023 Coastal Plain League Championship game. 2-run single in the 8th. And what ended up being a 7-5 victory right after Ty Jackson, the man before him, struck out. Ashby said, "I got it, Ty." He certainly did. This could be 2. Olsen flips it to Cox, under the leg, over to first. Trick play, double play. And the Nanners take it 2-1 to start this 3-game series against the Visitors.
A tightly contested game from the jump. The Bananas and Visitors trading zeros through the first 4 innings. And in the end, the Bananas squeak out the 2-1 victory against the Visitors and extend their winning streak to 6 games as they will go for 7 tomorrow night.
It was a barn burner rather from start to finish. Scoreless through 5 innings. Scoreless through 4+ rather. Fontineau and Nisnik were both fantastic. But when Drake Fontineau was yanked for Fisher Polydorov, AJ was able to earn the walk-off sprint in the 5th inning, and Alexiadis the walk-off sprint in the 7th. That's the difference in this ball game. Visitors won the 6th, but scored their only 2 runs of the ball game in that 6th frame. This win a credit to the Bananas pitching staff. The lion's share of that work, Niz Nasty, continues to be stupendous here in his sophomore campaign. and he is our showman of the night.
Yeah, 5 strong innings pitched, did not allow a run to the visitors, had 4 strikeouts, and we mentioned he was gunning to become the first pitcher to induce 100 trick plays this season. He certainly accomplished that here tonight. 8 trick plays came behind the left-hander, and he just continues to pitch sensationally since the start of April.
Pitching dominant tonight from both sides. Bananas just timed their 2 runs perfectly. Walk-off sprints in the 5th and 7th innings, surrounding the inning win for the visitors in the 6th. And let's get it on down to Sam Bauman with our showman of the night.
Biko, Josh, yes, you talked about the amazing pitching. There's a man behind that arm that was out there dealing today, and that man is Noah Nisnik. Niz, how you feeling after coming out here? Long wait to get to the start of the game, but the wait was worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. One word to describe it, I'd say dangerous. You know, we wake up every morning feeling dangerous, and I'm not sure what to do with my hands here. By my side. No, just dangerous. Obviously, Mother Nature thought she had other plans for us, but, you know, we conquered a little bit of adversity for us once again, and feels good.
No, you've got your hands right where they should be. You're nailed it. You're media trained. Talk a little bit for me, too, about some of the visitors, your counterpart out there, what you saw from the young man, Drake Fontineau, tonight. A guy who looked like he was taking his notes, trying to give you a little bit of a run for your money.
Absolutely. You know, I love it when, you know, the other side, you know, they have a strong start going as well. And he absolutely did that. Had his best stuff on display there, you know, just fighting tooth and nail to get our guys out, put his team in the lead, and, you know, nothing but the tip of the cap.
Drake, we're going to bring you in here. Here's the other guy. Yeah, you guys were both shoving tonight. Drake, was it pushing you a little bit more? Seeing every time Noah goes out there, it puts up a 0. You feeling a little bit of that fire? I got to match it.
Oh, it was a lot of fun because I know if he's going to go out and do it, I got to go out there and match it because I can't let them score. It was a lot of fun to do that with him.
What's the mentality coming in as a visitor? Your first time playing these boys in yellow here. First time getting to play a game in Grayson Stadium. Nerves? Nothing?
Not really. Going from 13,000 Louisville, going a little bit less scale here is a lot of fun, but you could feel the electricity from the stands because you could see how good they play at home, and like you can tell they're way behind them.
Now, no, obviously you guys got to face these guys again, and you want to beat them. But any advice for our visitors' arms out there? Any notes? You can be a rookie last year yourself.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I would say everything that they did tonight, keep doing it. Don't change a thing. You know, the tempo was great, filling the zone up, just playing with some fire, showing off some sellies. It was good.
Which of you is more excited to get to hang out with me right now?
No, it's my first time, so me, of course.
You know, great answer, and I thought he was going to say that. But I was here once before, you know. I was praying every single day that I would get that shot, and I got it. But it left me wanting more. It left me hungry. I didn't eat all day because I was hungry for this, and we could finally eat.
Because, Josh, it's just nice to be wanted. That's all I wanted at the end of the day. Back to you guys.
You're the real winner tonight, SB. Thank you so much. And Drake and Niz, appreciate the time. Noah Nisnik, our showman of the night, but Drake Fontineau, fantastic on the other end as well. Nisnik, 5 scoreless innings for his troubles.
Yeah, again, Nisnik, fantastic. Had the strikeouts, had the trick plays coming behind him as well. And the guy just continues to excel. Really, the only blemishes he's had since the start of April have come when he's pitched in the unconventional stadiums. Of course, I'm referring to a couple of those football stadiums the Bananas and Party Animals were battling in.
Yes, even with a couple slight blow-up outings in those unique ballparks where you've got the short fences and balls could squeak out, still a sub-4 ERA, which is astronomical for a pitcher in Banana Ball, even more so for a starter, as we welcome you inside the booth with Josh Tolevsky, Biko Scallon. Thank you all so much for spending your Big Tiger Friday with us here in virtual Banana Land. Nisnik, 5 innings, shutout with the 4 Ks. Fontineau, 4 2/3, 5 Ks. Now, you know, it was interesting, Sam asking Niz if maybe there's any advice that the visitors' pitchers could use from the Niners. I don't think the visitors' pitchers need anything. 9 strikeouts overall. Of course, the lion's share coming from Fontineau, 3 coming from C.J. Williams in that dominant bottom of the 8th inning he pitched. But the visitors, I mean, they were stupendous on the bump tonight. Just 2 untimely sprints with runners in scoring position in innings where they had no room to wiggle.
Well, I think after the series in Louisville, most people were coming back and talking about how good the visitors' bats were across this weekend. Across tonight, you saw the pitching was way stronger for the visitors overall. You saw two costly double plays for the visitors batting when they grounded into a double play in the second inning. Of course, Ashby Vining had the one that ended tonight's ball game. But overall, I just think about some things that could have been for the visitors tonight, specifically with their approach at the plate. Bananas only threw 123 combined pitches in tonight's ball game. And 47% of the visitors' plate appearances tonight either went 1, 2, or 3 pitches. They were awfully aggressive all night long. I think if they're a little more patient, specifically against Andy Archer, Zach Phillips, and Austin Krasminski, they could have found themselves rallying a little bit more in the late stages of this ball game. And we'll see if they change that approach across the last 2 games of this series.
Well, this was a phenomenal first battle between the visitors and the Bananas. We are thrilled that we get to have 2 more of these tomorrow night and then Sunday night Banana Ball. That's the first time all year we have Sunday night Banana Ball because of our youth tournament going on in Savannah. We're going to have championship games starting at 8 a.m. in Grayson Stadium on Sunday. 4 of them throughout the day, and then the pros get to finish it off at the end of it all. And a reminder as well, tomorrow night, the Tailgaters and Firefighters will do battle once again. That will be the finale of their 2-game set. We'll see if the Firefighters can stomp back. They had a phenomenal first game going to showdowns this evening. Now, until we see you on the morrow, both up in Salem and down here in Savannah, for Sam Bauman down on the field, our producer tonight, Emerson Elmgren, the rest of our incredible cast on the cameras here in Grayson, and the director, Chad Reese, and our fantastic crew in the control room, Josh Talevsky up here in the booth. I am Biko Scala saying so long for now. We'll see you tomorrow, and of course we will. See you later!
G.
Release the Kraken!